He works hard. He takes it seriously, his craft, and he's watching what the others are doing and doing it his own way in which only he can. So, looking forward to see him, during these preseason games and how he, manages the offense. But I think he looks good, but all the guys look good right now.
A young quarterback is about to play in the NFL, and everyone is talking about him. He's calm and ready, but there's something surprising about him that makes people excited. He's about to show the world what he can do, and it's going to be huge. Shadour Sanders, the young quarterback, is ready to play in the NFL, and people are excited to see how he handles the challenge. One of his biggest supporters, Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns, believes in Shedeur's potential. With preseason games coming up, Garrett is sure Shedeur will step up, lead the team, and do well. But what makes Shedeur special? Why is everyone so excited to see him play? Garrett has been keeping a close eye on Shedeur's journey and has a clear belief in the young quarterback's abilities. He speaks highly of Shedeur's personality, calling him funny, optimistic, and lighthearted. However, Garrett quickly points out that despite Shedeur's easygoing nature, he is incredibly focused and dedicated to his craft. It's this combination of a relaxed personality and hardworking attitude that Garrett believes makes Shedeur special.
To some football, and we head to Cleveland. The Browns made an announcement yesterday. They are going to start Shadour Sanders at quarterback for the team's preseason opener against the Panthers Friday.
Garrett is really excited to see how Shedeur handles the offense in the upcoming preseason games. He believes Shedeur is ready for the challenge and in a great spot to succeed. Garrett also says it's not just Shedeur who is ready, but the whole team. He feels a lot of excitement and confidence from the team, and this positive energy shows good things are ahead. Garrett points out that one thing that makes Shedeur special is his maturity. Shedeur is very mature for his age, and Garrett thinks this makes him different from other rookies. While many young players might get nervous or stressed when joining the NFL, Shedeur stays calm and focused. Garrett is impressed by how Shedeur keeps his cool and doesn't let the pressure affect him. What stands out even more is that Shedeur isn't afraid to ask for help when he needs it. He has reached out to Garrett to learn more about defenses and how to handle different situations on the field. But what really impresses Garrett is that Shedeur can figure things out on his own too. He trusts his gut, makes smart choices, and keeps improving. Garrett believes this mix of asking for help and trusting himself is what makes Shadour different from other quarterbacks. As the preseason starts, Garrett is really excited to see how Shedeur will handle the NFL for the first time. He points out that Shedeur's confidence is off the charts, especially since it's his first time playing against real opponents. Shedeur isn't scared of the challenge, and Garrett is sure he's ready to take the starting role, lead the team, and prove himself. Garrett is also excited to see how the rest of the team rallies behind Shadour. The energy surrounding him is contagious, and Garrett feels that the support from his teammates will only help Shadour's confidence grow. This positive energy will play a huge role in helping Shadour perform at his best in the upcoming preseason games. Garrett is impressed with Shedeur's leadership. He's shown he can guide the team and manage the offense well. Garrett says Shedeur has improved since his first game and is getting more comfortable as the quarterback. The team has noticed and is now fully supporting him, believing in his leadership. It's not just about Shedeur's skills on the field. Garrett says being a good leader is also key for a quarterback. Shedeur has the ability to make plays, but Garrett believes his leadership will help him succeed. Once Shedeur gains confidence at the NFL level, Garrett thinks he'll have a great season. The team's support will be important for Shedeur's growth. For Shedeur to succeed, Garrett believes the team must fully support him. Shedeur has the talent, but the help from his teammates and coaches will help him reach his best. Garrett says it's important to let Shadour lead the team, while also giving him the support he needs to grow. As Shadour practices more and gets comfortable, the team's support will be key to his success. This support isn't just about cheering him on during games, it's about giving Shedeur the chance to grow and make mistakes without the pressure of feeling like he has to be perfect right away. Garrett believes that with the right guidance and the right team behind him, Shedeur will continue to improve and flourish. The future is bright for Shedeur, and Garrett is confident that he's in the perfect environment to succeed. Garrett also talks about how important patience is for young quarterbacks. From his own experience, Garrett knows that quarterbacks need time to adjust to the NFL. It's not something that happens overnight, and Shedeur has to be patient with himself as he learns and grows. For Shedeur, that means taking the time to understand the offense, discussing strategies with the coaches, and listening to the veterans who have been in the league for a long time. Shedeur has shown maturity by seeking advice rather than rushing into a leadership role or demanding changes. Garrett praises Shedeur for taking the time to learn and not forcing anything. This shows that Shadour is focused on learning at his own pace, and that will only help him succeed in the long run. Garrett believes this approach will be key to Shadour's development as he continues to learn the ropes of the NFL. Garrett is clear that this season is different for the team. The players are more focused and paying attention to the small details that will help them improve. Garrett believes this stronger sense of discipline will help Shadour grow and succeed. The team's increased focus will make a big difference for Shadour as he adjusts to the pressure of the NFL. Garrett feels this season could be special because the team is more ready than ever to succeed. Shedeur is in the perfect environment to continue improving. Garrett has seen how hard the players are working and how focused they've become. The team's progress is evident, and Garrett believes it shows that they are on the right path. As the season goes on, the players will continue supporting Shedeur, helping him get used to the challenges of the NFL. Garrett has also noticed Shedeur's incredible work ethic. After practice, when most players head home to rest, Shedeur stays behind to work on his game. Garrett has seen Shedeur putting in the extra hours, staying late to refine his skills. This kind of dedication is something Garrett greatly admires. Shedeur isn't just doing what's required, he's putting in the extra effort to make sure he's ready for whatever comes his way. Shedeur's commitment sets him apart. Garrett helps him after training, offering advice as Shedeur works to improve. This dedication will pay off, and it's one of the reasons Garrett is confident in Shedeur's future. Garrett wraps up his thoughts by saying that Shedeur's time to shine is now. With his skills, work ethic, and the support of experienced players like Garrett, Shedeur is in the perfect position to rise to the occasion. Garrett is confident that Shedeur will prove himself on the field, and he believes the upcoming season will be a defining one for the young quarterback. Shedeur is more than ready for this moment, and with the right support, there's no limit to what he can achieve. Garrett is excited to see how Shedeur's journey unfolds, knowing that this is just the beginning of what could be a very promising career. As the season progresses, fans can expect to see Shedeur grow, develop, and ultimately dominate in the NFL. Myles Garrett strongly believes in Shadour Sanders. The young quarterback has proven he has what it takes to succeed. With his confidence, hard work, and leadership, Shedeur is ready for greatness. As the season starts, he's set to prove himself and make a big impact in the NFL. The future is bright for Shedeur, and this is just the beginning. Want to see how Shadour Sanders shines in the NFL? Stay tuned and watch as he takes the field this season. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates.
What's going on? How everybody doing? I'm well. I'm back at practice today, so I'm thankful. Reps. I think that's pretty much it. Is reps.
Shadour Sanders is back, and the Browns are feeling the heat. After just one training session, Shedeur proved why he's the future of this franchise, completely altering the perspective. As Dillon Gabriel struggled to seize his moment, Shedeur's return delivered instant karma. The Browns now find themselves at a crossroads that could change everything. Shadour Sanders didn't need multiple sessions to prove he's the real deal. After just one return to the field, he showed everyone exactly why his name should be in the quarterback conversation. While Dillon Gabriel was being hyped as the favorite to take over, Shedeur made his statement clear. He's the one to watch. His performance was so dominant that it completely changed the entire dynamic of the quarterback competition. Some believed Gabriel had taken the lead while Shadour was sitting out, but when Shadour returned, he reminded everyone of his brilliance. Gabriel, who was handed every chance to shine in Shadour's absence, couldn't keep up. The Browns coaching staff, who had been looking for consistency, suddenly found it in Shedeur, and even the doubters had to pay attention.
Did you need an MRI?
The MRI for what?
To check everything.
I hope I ain't break anything. Yeah.
It didn't help.
Shedeur, have you been
Buddy, come on now.
Dillon Gabriel had all the opportunities to rise to the occasion, but his numbers painted a different picture. With Shedeur sidelined, the stage was set for Gabriel to show his worth, but instead of rising, He faltered, and in one of his most critical sessions, Gabriel completed only 11 out of 22 reps, 50%. That's a performance that's not going to win anyone over, especially not when Shedeur is healthy and ready to go. It wasn't just a bad day at the office for Gabriel, it was a pattern. Go back to day 8 of camp, and Gabriel's numbers were even worse. Out of 14 reps, he completed just 3 passes. 11 of his throws were off target. It wasn't just rust or nerves, this was a lack of rhythm, consistency, and awareness. The defense had figured him out, and Gabriel had no answers. As his struggles continued, Shedeur's return exposed the glaring gap between them. When Shadour was on the field, it was a completely different story. His performance was nothing short of masterful. In just 9 reps, he completed 7 with absolute control, finishing with an efficiency rate of nearly 80%. But it wasn't just about the numbers. Some of his throws were so perfect that they could have been straight out of a highlight reel. Tight windows, pinpoint timing, and leading his receivers with precision. One moment that stood out had the whole field electric. In a collapsing pocket with pressure mounting rapidly, Shedeur remained calm. He didn't panic. Instead, he threaded a perfect pass through traffic to Luke Floria. The ball was on target, the timing was flawless, and the play was a reminder of just how well Shedeur operates under pressure. Shedeur didn't let up. In his next session, he delivered another standout performance. After receiving the snap with just one defender in his sight, Shedeur read the coverage perfectly. He quickly rolled to his right and fired a pinpoint strike into the receiver's hands. It was a tight window, but the throw was spot on. The receiver was immediately met by defenders, but the job was done. Shedeur's calm and clean execution proved that he's not just flashy, he's consistently precise when it counts. His chemistry with the receivers was on full display, and his ability to stay cool under pressure showed just how much poise he brings to the field. As Shadour continued to impress, the gap between him and Gabriel only grew wider. The coaching staff, players, and fans couldn't help but notice his growth, and the excitement around him was palpable. Unfortunately for Dillon Gabriel, things only got worse. During practice, Gabriel suffered a minor hamstring injury. While it doesn't appear to be serious, it's enough to keep him off the field for now. And in a competition this tight, even a short absence could be costly. Shedeur, on the other hand, is gaining momentum, and every rep he gets is making his case stronger. Gabriel's setback opened the door even wider for Shedeur to showcase what he can do. With Gabriel sidelined, Shedeur is in prime position to take over. And when you combine his flawless performance with Gabriel's struggles, the question starts to shift. Can the Browns afford to ignore the rising star in Shadour Sanders? Shadour Sanders' continued rise has been nothing short of impressive. Not only did he push through the minor soreness, but his ability to manage the physical demands of the preseason shows his resilience and readiness for the long haul. He's been adapting to the intense environment in Cleveland, where fluctuating weather conditions made it difficult for many players to stay consistent. Shedeur's calm demeanor and professionalism have earned him the trust of his teammates, coaches, and fans. With every practice, he's proven that his talent is not just a flash in the pan. The injury concerns surrounding other quarterbacks only add to his case. Shedeur's health and consistency are becoming key factors in the ongoing quarterback battle. As he continues to sharpen his skills and get better with each rep, the competition is only intensifying. What started as a question about whether he could compete at the highest level is now a question of when he'll officially take the starting role. For the Browns, the stakes couldn't be higher. Choosing the right quarterback is crucial for shaping the team's future. While Joe Flacco brings years of experience to the table, the momentum Shadour Sanders has built is undeniable. The team is at a crossroads. If they go with Flacco, they stick with the safety of veteran leadership, but it could mean missing out on the electrifying potential of a younger, more dynamic player. If they choose Shedeur, they embrace the future of the franchise, one that's proven itself in practice and has all the tools to lead the team to success. With the quarterback competition now narrowed down and Shadour making a strong case, the Browns need to make a decision that will impact not only this season, but also the trajectory of their team for years to come. It's a choice that will define the team's next chapter, and the window for making it may close sooner than they expect. Shadour Sanders has not just proven that he belongs, he's forced the Browns to rethink their entire quarterback strategy. With Dillon Gabriel sidelined and Pickett injured, the path is wide open for Shedeur to take the reins. The question now is whether the Browns are ready to hand him the keys to the franchise. If they do, this could mark the beginning of a new era in Cleveland, a shift in the quarterback depth chart, and the future of the team. Shedeur's performance speaks for itself. He's ready. The only question left is whether the Browns are ready to take that step with him.
If you'd have told me, let's see, we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shedeur, I would say that's not happening.
Why did Shadour Sanders, a top college quarterback with big-name swagger, slide all the way to the 5th round? Some claim NFL teams struck back at his legendary father, but something deeper is unfolding. Sabotage theories, power plays, and a young quarterback caught in the middle. The truth behind the headlines might just change how you see the NFL forever. Shadour Sanders entered the 2025 NFL Draft as one of college football's brightest stars. He led Jackson State and later Colorado with electrifying production, earned the Golden Arm Award, and was projected by many as a first-round pick. Instead, he tumbled into the 5th round, landing at pick 144 with the Browns.
Jimmy Haslam met with reporters yesterday, and the issue came up again of the decision to use the 144th pick in the draft in round 5 on Shadour Sanders after they had drafted Dylan Gabriel the day before in round 3. Here's Haslam.
That slide stunned analysts and fans. Commentators voiced confusion and disappointment. Patrick Mahomes called it crazy. The fall triggered speculation that factors beyond on-field talent played a role. Some speculated that front offices were wary of the media circus that might follow, especially with Deion Sanders commanding attention wherever he goes. Others pointed to the high expectations Shedeur carried with him, questioning whether he'd accept a backup role or push back if he wasn't immediately treated like a star. On First Take, Stephen A. Smith offered a controversial take. Some NFL insiders punished Shedeur to punish Deion Sanders. His words, "They punished his son to punish him." He framed it as a reactive move by power brokers in the league, not coordinated collusion, but driven by the noise around Coach Prime.
And they went and they punished his son to punish him. Deion knows it. I know it. Anybody with sense know it.
Smith declared it unfair and disrespectful to the player's talent and character. He went even further by comparing the situation to the league's treatment of Colin Kaepernick, drawing a line between media pressure and front office resistance to public figures seen as disruptive. Not everyone agreed. Cleveland Browns general manager Andrew Berry dismissed the idea that Shedeur was penalized because of his father. He clarified that their interactions with Deion were positive and decisions were made independently. League sources cited other reasons: poor interview performance, perceived entitlement, inconsistent pocket presence, and concerns about culture fit. One executive reportedly said Sanders had the worst formal interview he'd ever experienced. Another source claimed that Shedeur appeared too confident and not open to criticism, a red flag for franchises looking for coachable rookies. Owner Jimmy Haslam added to the confusion with remarks distancing himself from the pick. He emphasized that the GM made the call, not him. While not critical, the comments didn't reflect full endorsement and raised eyebrows about the organization's commitment to Sanders. It made fans question whether Haslam was fully behind the quarterback or already preparing to shift blame if things went wrong. Behind the scenes, Shedeur worked to control the narrative. He asked his father Deion not to attend Browns training camp until after preseason began. He told him he wasn't at the level he wanted to be and needed space to grow professionally.
Talk to me about that excitement watching them in the NFL. I saw you went and visit Shiloh.
Yeah,
down Tampa.
Shedeur told me not to come. Yeah, let's get that out.
I was about to ask
he told me not
why you hadn't gone to
he
Cleveland.
he didn't want me to come. He's like, Dad, I may get 3-4 reps at practice. I don't want you seeing that. Like, come on, no, I'm not where I need to be. Let me get where I need to be.
Deion confirmed the request in an interview with Michael Irvin. Shedeur's goal was to avoid distractions and stay focused during a highly competitive and media-saturated camp. It was a surprising and mature move, especially for someone who had grown up in the spotlight. He understood that the moment wasn't about flash or headlines, it was about growth. Local rumors claimed Cleveland was intentionally burying Shedeur. On July 31st, Ken Carman of 92.3. The fan delivered a fiery rebuttal. He insisted the Browns were giving Sanders a fair shot and that no one was trying to break him. Carmen pointed out Sanders' active role in the community, selling jerseys, signing autographs, donating to local causes, and genuinely engaging with fans. According to Carmen, Sanders was embraced, not avoided. The radio host even challenged critics to come to camp and see the energy around the rookie for themselves.